Muslim ban is still trending worldwide, but a different hashtag, Welcome to Canada, is growing in popularity too. We're following the conversation with other countries that are also opening their doors to refugees. Connect with us with the hashtag AJNewsGrid.
You're with the Newsgrid, live on air and streaming online through YouTube, Facebook Live and at aljazeera.com. Kristen Salumi's at the White House, at K Salumi on Twitter if you want to catch up with what's happening with her today as those protests carry on in Washington, D.C. Leah Harding with us now to go through some international reaction. Have you got that trends map?
Yes,
you
right
showed,
here.
You showed it to me this morning, and this I thought was incredible, yeah.
Right, here it is. This is just over the United States. It's what we have here called Trends Map, just marking the different conversations around the world. This one over the United States. The hashtag Muslim ban has been used more than 3 million times just in the last 24 hours. Other hashtags, refugees, terrorists, SeaTac Airport, Iranian, Syrian, a very, very ongoing and heavy conversation centered around this executive order by Donald Trump. Another hashtag that we're following is hashtag Welcome to Canada. It's one that the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, has been using and used this to tweet out a picture of him meeting a Syrian refugee little girl. He also said this earlier: to those fleeing persecution, terror, and war, Canadians will welcome you regardless of your faith. Diversity is our strength. Again, they're using the hashtag Welcome to Canada. Oxfam has praised Canada in their response to the refugee crisis, saying that they have accepted more than 200% of the refugees that they were expected to take on the United States down there, with 7% of refugees accepted based on the global need for this. A lot of world leaders have taken to the conversation on Twitter to creating many of their own hashtags. This is the first Prime Minister of Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon, in response to Justin Trudeau's tweet saying hashtag Welcome to Scotland too. And then you have a member of Parliament in New Zealand starting a hashtag out of New Zealand, the hashtag Double the Quota. This one's been widely used, saying that he would like to see similar messages from the Prime Minister of New Zealand. The least we could do would be to double the quota and to take in more refugees. On the flip side of that, you have the United Kingdom's response with the Prime Minister, Theresa May. She has not tweeted anything yet and has been getting a lot of flack for that. Martin here using the hashtag that's being widely used in the UK, Theresa the Appeaser, saying that she's desperate and she needs to, it makes him deeply ashamed of his country, that they should have the courage to stand against something that is so patently wrong. So a very, very interesting conversation there, including in the United Kingdom, people frustrated with the lack of response there on social media. She has responded, but not on social media here, making a petition to not have Donald Trump come to the United Kingdom on an official state visit. It needed 100,000 likes. It has 298,000 signatures. You can get in touch with us with the hashtag AJNewsGrid. We would love to hear what you have to think.
In a statement, Google said this: they're concerned about the impact of the order and any proposals that create barriers to bringing great talent to the US. The CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, wrote that the company doesn't support the policy. Netflix chief Reed Hastings says it's time to link arms to protect American values. And 76 employees of Microsoft belong to the banned countries. The company's president said in an email that it believes in a strong and balanced high-skilled immigration system. Leah, more from you, please, on this one.
Well, there's been a very strong outcry, like as we just saw, from tech industries, a lot of other ones too issuing statements here. The co-founder and CEO of Airbnb, the alternative hotel development group, saying that not allowing countries or refugees into America is not right, and we must stand with those who are affected. Many have praised Airbnb for offering free accommodations for those who are impacted by the so-called Muslim ban, saying that they will be able to stay for free, and if need be, you can contact them for urgent housing. But then in the next couple of days, Airbnb says that they will post on their disaster response program page in regards to this, so people can actually have a place to stay. On the other side, you have people rather frustrated with companies like Uber's response to all of this. The CEO of Uber, the taxi company, said, Travis Kalanick, he sent an email to his employees and then later posted it on his Facebook page saying that he intends to pay his drivers who have been impacted by this ban for as long as they cannot return to work. But folks are also frustrated with the fact that Uber was reported to have been driving during a New York City taxi ban when they were not driving in New York City. But like I said, there were Uber drivers reportedly on that. That started a hashtag delete Uber, and the people are taking to Twitter to say why they are deleting them and trying to get rid of the app altogether. The Uber CEO is on Donald Trump's advisory council, which is also angering a lot of people. Uber took to Twitter saying that they did not mean to break the strike and that their CEO's statement opposing the travel ban and compensating those impacted is here for more information. The Delete Uber app is continuing, that people aren't willing to give money to what Alex here is saying that is supporting the White House in reference to the advisory council. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, also is on that advisory board with a bit of a vague response here, saying that many people negatively affected by this policy are strong supporters of the United States. Drew Houston, though, he's in charge of Dropbox. He called this whole thing un-American. So a lot of different reactions that we're getting from across the tech hub, but a very interesting conversation there that we'll continue to follow here on the News Grid. You can get in touch with us with our hashtag AJNewsGrid. Kamal?